How's it going? Seriously, huh? What's up, Kelly? What's up? You can? We're going to go live right now, though. You want to join us? No. Nobody wants that. This one's your mic, Dylan. All right, so how's it going, Orange County? Welcome to the Western Conference Championships live from Championship Soccer Stadium here in Irvine, California. This is Ray Samore of the Orange and Black Soccer Cast. We've got Dylan here. Cameron's going to be coming on shortly. He's going and buying a shirt over at the booth over there. We are broadcasting live on both the MixLR app and on YouTube. So if you want to check us out, if you're walking by and you want to keep listening to us as you find your seats, you can find us on both of those. Just search Orange and Black Soccer Cast and you'll be able to find us. We are here. It is just about a little under an hour and a half before kickoff of the most important match for Orange County in their history. Orange County Soccer Club is hosting Phoenix Rising FC. From what I know, folks, good news. The Phoenix buses are running a little late today. They're going to get here probably right before kickoff. They were supposed to try and get here around 4:30. Are they here? Have they arrived? Ooh, they are here. So we're going to be getting bombarded by Phoenix fans. Dylan, welcome to our podcast. Dylan, as always, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm ready. I'm excited. It's the last game here this season, so we'll send him off best way possible.
Definitely. And like I said, we've got Cameron. He's going to be joining us here in a few moments to go ahead and help us talk Orange County Soccer Club. This is a big, big match. Hopefully the fans are ready to be loud and cheer our team on to victory tonight. Dylan, how do you think the fans are going to do today?
Well, I mean, there's $5 pints right now, so I think they're going to do pretty well. And if you're already having one, have another. I mean, the more the merrier.
Drink some beers. You know, I grabbed mine. I know we're ready to have a great time tonight. Orange County fans that you're around, if you can hear us, let me hear you make some noise. Yeah, that's Orange County fans. There we go. Orange County fans making some noise.
See, those of you that showed up are my favorites. Those of you, like my dad, who opted for a Kings game instead, tell them they suck.
And I see Andy, our most famous listener back there, carrying his black and orange flag, ready to have some fun tonight.
Hi, Andy.
Oh, look, Cameron's gotten back. Were you able to buy your shirt, or were they sold out? Oh, hold on. Go ahead.
I'm pondering the decision.
You're pondering it.
Whether it's the home. No, the thing is, they had polos, but they were like muscle shirts on me, so I'm size smalls only. So I'm debating whether I should get the black or the white kit. So
black home.
Black is the home
black
kit.
Home kit, you know.
Yeah, always.
Well, let's put it out here to the people that are listening to us. Should Cameron here buy a black home kit or a white away kit? If you think it's black, let me hear you scream. We got a Phoenix Rising fan over here that's getting into it.
Always bet on black.
Always bet on black. How many of y'all think he should get a white jersey?
Go get a shirt. Go get a
I'm pondering what should I want, the black or the white.
So that's all it is. He's gonna get one.
I'm just debating which one I want, though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
all right, I feel like the majority's black.
Everyone's telling you to get a black
Everyone's
shirt.
telling me to get black, so
yeah, go get a black.
All right. I'll be right back again.
Yeah, we're going to talk for a little bit while you go get that shirt. So we got, again, important match. Orange County is hosting Phoenix Rising FC. We got the fans trickling into the stadium. They are getting excited about this match. We spoke to some of the guys from Phoenix. We spoke with Kevin from the PRFC fan show. He was a great guest. We also spoke with Aaron. He covers Phoenix Rising for Firebird Soccer and also Rising as One. They gave amazing information on the team and their expectations. Dylan, it seems like we're going to have a pretty strong team out there today. I haven't been hearing any news about certain players not playing, so that's good news, hopefully. What are you thinking on this match?
Yeah, I mean, a few minutes ago I saw Kevin Alston walk around on the pitch, and he was in his tracksuit like everyone else. So, you know, if I would expect if he's not playing tonight, he probably wouldn't be walking around on the pitch. And he's probably our key for tonight, picking up the wide midfielders for Phoenix. So if he's fit and he's playing, positive things.
Definitely. And, you know, Michael Seaton out there We're hoping he's going to have a nice, strong performance out there. He's been a key for this team most of the season. Again, Thomas Volton's been a very strong performer for this team. Aiden Quinn, who many fans probably think is the MVP for Orange County this season. We're looking for a strong performance from him as well. Cameron just picked up his black shirts.
I did. Thank you for those who put their audience input in it. It made it easier than I expected.
So he got the black shirt. He's going to have to get that on before the game starts, and he probably will. But Cameron, he's going to get that shirt on. So if you want to watch Cameron put on an Orange County jersey, it's now the time to do it. Come on over to our booth over here. If you didn't know, if you're already at the stadium or if you're on the way when you get here, we are in the fan zone right next to the beer garden, right next to Chick-fil-A. We're sitting in an Orange County Soccer Club tent. We got some fans listening to us. They're getting ready for this. Oh, he's going full on. He doesn't want to have. Yeah, he doesn't even have anything underneath. Wow. Oh, go for it.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you have your dollar bills, everyone, there's a show going on. It's not just Vegas with all the fun at their games.
This is our form. This is the closest to Vegas we'll probably get. Is Cameron, our guest, getting his shirt on?
Who puts
We're
a
like,
shirt on like
Dylan
that?
and I are
Put your
totally just
sleeves
watching
on
this
first.
too. Yeah,
You're
yeah.
a monster. You're gonna stretch out the chest.
Those of you over in the beer garden, if you can hear me, let me know. Are the beers over there really good? I saw a thumbs up, another thumbs up over there. I'm drinking one right here. I have no idea what it is. It's just a dark, thick, oily looking beer. But we're gonna try it. We got some Galaxy fans that stopped by.
Yeah, there's some guy in a full Galaxy tracksuit over there. I don't know what he's doing here.
Welcome,
I mean,
Galaxy
welcome,
fans.
but
You don't have any other soccer
Welcome
to watch.
to the right side of Southern California.
Yes, Orange County.
If you need a scarf or a hat about a good team, I can lend you one for tonight.
There's a clearance sale going on.
Also that, yeah.
All right,
if you
so-
live in LA, you've got the money.
Yeah, we do. They do.
So Cameron now has his shirt on. Cameron, I want to we asked Dylan, what are your thoughts heading into this match tonight?
It's going to be heavily contested. One team is going to win. No, but, Phoenix have been playing well the whole season. They've been kind of on and off towards the end, but putting like 7 or 8 goals in the playoffs, so they're going to be on fire on all cylinders. And having Didier Drogba as the X factor, despite being like 39, 40 years old, Phoenix have that star power edge. But I think Orange County overall, they've been the most consistent team. I think they have the most quality from goalkeeper to striker. And I think Orange County, they're going to have a hard time, but I think they're well built for this contest. And I think we saw them grind out a great result against Reno, despite maybe not controlling play as we expected them to. But it's the playoffs. You just gotta win no matter what. And I think, Orange County have all the tools to do it. And I think Josh Hoyveld and Alex Cornell can match up well against Drogba, but I think they have the ability to contain them. So and if Aiden Quinn has a great game as usual, Orange County will play in Louisville somehow, not in Orange County, because of the USL and their East Coast bias.
I think we aren't supposed to talk about that or something.
Talk about what?
Louisville.
Why can't we talk about Louisville? Hey,
The stadium issue.
This is the after hours pod. No, just kidding.
well, we just
no
got
rules here.
we're not allowed to dig into it, but it is known. It's not like it's a secret. If Orange County wins, or even if Phoenix wins, I guess either of these teams will be heading over to Louisville to face Louisville City FC in the final, whichever Western Conference team makes it out there. Hopefully Orange County. It'll be a tough matchup. It'll be a great matchup. It's going to be a matchup that any soccer fan, any USL fan, whoever you could think of, will make it there. I love that Andy's just getting into it. He's already got that flag flying high. His arm's going to be tired in the next 30 minutes here.
We'll help him out. And a big shout out to a tall man I see walking up. So, hi, Mitch.
Who is Mitch?
Mitch is my best friend growing up, and I think he's wearing an Orange County shirt that he got at the St. Louis game that he's now covering up.
Oh, come on, Mitch. You got to sport the OC stuff. As we're talking here, we see some more Phoenix
Sell
Rising
out.
fans walking by. Now, did you guys come on the bus? So that's why you're here. I don't know where the bus is stuck
Oh
somewhere.
man,
That's
we
fine.
we tried. No.
The Phoenix falling.
We tried to find
Yeah,
out
good one.
what bus company they were using because Dylan and I were ready to take
Not we.
a collection from County Line Coalition and all the Orange County fans to somehow stop that bus from making it out here.
Did you live in California at one point?
See, one of them did live in California one time.
A lot of ex-Californians live in Arizona, so I'm just checking. I'm checking. But, but welcome to civilization.
Ooh. Hey,
Oh, just get your sandbox too. You know.
you know the funny thing, Cameron, is we did do a podcast with a couple of Phoenix Rising podcasters or media people, not working for the club, but Kevin from the PRFC fan show, Aaron from Rising as One, and Firebird Soccer, and we tweeted out our episode. Some listeners from Orange County, of course, listen. Some of the Phoenix fans listen to our podcast. We got slammed for, I guess, our arrogance as Orange County or LA people or California people.
Oh, they think we're smug because we live in the best area in the country. You know,
the best weather.
They live in a sandbox in Scottsdale. Like they're always going to be angry.
You're gonna get us attacked by native Phoenix person over here.
Like what?
And the greatest thing to do out
I like
there.
that one.
Here we go. Greatest thing to
We
do out
have
there.
all too.
Butterfly Garden. That's all I gotta say is Butterfly Garden.
Occupied by California retirees. Like,
No. In all fun, whatever
It's
whatever
banter.
banter's
It's
going
banter.
on. That's what it is. It's banter.
It's
We're gonna talk a
banter.
little smack. The Phoenix fans are gonna talk smack. At the end of it, hopefully we can all just cheers to each other. Have a great
No,
soccer match out here.
No.
Those are
Who
LA.
cares?
Those are
Literally
LA.
No one cares.
Hey,
Come on, hey,
literally,
County Line
literally.
Coalition, you got to lead us in this. They're telling us the MLS teams are like in
Andy,
our
put 'em in their
backyard.
place.
Come on, we don't care about LA, right? What is LA? What is LA to us Orange County fans?
A
LA 's a-
landfill.
It's a
LA 's
landfill.
Come on.
It's a
LA is the
landfill.
land where all the trash goes. No. It's absolutely amazing to have Phoenix fans here. It's a great semifinal. I think the two best teams in the Western Conference going at it. I think that it's gonna be a great game. It is definitely.
Apparently, Cameron, they're supposed to paint this stadium red or Irvine red.
I mean, it would have been funnier if it was blood, but they can't do it.
There's a lack of redness coming on around the stadium.
because the bus got a flat tire. No, I'm just kidding.
Cameron, what are your thoughts on who's going to be the key factor for Orange County?
I have two. It's hard to split them. Michael Seaton, of course, playing tonight. That's massive because Thomas Enevoldsen is a target man, but if Enevoldsen can hold that ball up, Seaton can make those quick runs, and he can put that ball in the net too. And I think Josh Hoyveld has a big task against Didier Drogba tonight, and he's an ex-Premier League defender, so he knows how to deal with the best strikers in the world. And it's hard to split those two because Hoyveld's just as integral to their OC's success tonight, just as much as Michael Seaton is to scoring goals.
That's a fair assessment. I mean, Yosh is pretty much back there every game to keep everyone calm and he's got that level of experience. So I think if he doesn't make any mistakes, we don't get Yoshed, we'll be on our way to Louisville.
Don't get
some reason.
Yoshed. I love that
Like, that's
analogy
our
there. That's
official
going to be a new
verb
thing right
now.
there.
I'm still bitter that, could we at least gotten Cal State Fullerton as the final feel?
Let's stop
I'm-
talking about that there, Cameron.
I'm still bitter.
USL sucks. I mean, what?
Well, that-
no.
well, that was-
Let's
that was
not
a
go there.
lie.
Let's not go there.
Hi, Timbers
We
fan.
love the USL.
Oh, we got a Timber fan
We
coming
love
out
it.
supporting Orange County, hopefully not Phoenix.
Making the quick exit, guys.
No, but I think we got someone
We got
stepping
someone
by over
forward.
here to our booth over here.
We got the main man. We got the owner.
We'll get to go. So for those of you who don't know, we've got a special guest joining us here at the booth. Come make your way over here if you want to hear what he has to say. This is Mr. James Custon, the owner of your Orange County Soccer Club, and it should be good to go. It should be good to go. Let's test it out, James. If you want to just,
How we doing?
we're doing pretty well. How are you doing? Are you excited for tonight?
Could not be more excited. This is really 2 years, all the work we put in up to this point. This is what it's all for. A championship game, sold out crowd. Honestly, couldn't be any better.
No, definitely. We're excited for it. We want to see a great match out here for for the fans, for the Orange County fans, for Phoenix fans. I mean, hopefully they have a great experience out here and enjoy the match. Hopefully they go home a little sad, right? We don't want them to make that bus ride home happy, but we're just hoping for a great match. I'm hoping.
Absolutely. We want them to have a great time here, have fond memories until the end, and then come back again next year.
James, who's your key to tonight for Orange County?
You know, I think at the end of the day, we really have the best 1-2 scoring punch in all of the league. And I think above all else, those two are going to kind of decide the game. You know, there are a lot of different things. These teams are very well matched, very even, and obviously records over the last 2 years. I think it's 4 ties and 1 win for each team. We play each other tough. It's going to be a battle, and I think it's going to come down to the wire.
I mean, James, you know, buying this club back last year, rebranding it Orange County Soccer Club. How would you assess your time as an owner, and how happy are you to see the team where it is today under your tutelage, with the players they got now, with the managerial system, staff, everybody? How happy are you right now?
You know, I am not the satisfied type, but I think you have to argue that this is about as well on an individual season as this thing could have turned out. We got 2 more games to win, but you know, everything's been spectacular. And really, from the end of the season last year, when we weren't happy, we really completely retooled our approach and our structure and came back. And it's really been amazing. And Oliver Weiss and Braden Cloutier and Franz Hook came together and really did a spectacular job rebuilding this team. And as you guys have seen, we're re-signing some of our key players. We're going to bring back a lot of players from this team. So this is not a one-trick pony. We're going to be back for a long time. And next thing we have to do is start bringing more and more of our young Orange County kids into this team and have them playing on the field. And that's
Keeping
a year
it
or 2
local.
away. Absolutely.
I mean, fans can look forward to buying name sets of the players that are returning. You know, having continuity is important.
That's always a great thing, right? So we've got Braden Cloutier is coming back. Aiden Quinn's coming back. Michael Seaton's coming back. Do you have any names you could drop to us to let us know? Are there any other potential names that we have coming back to the team?
I have nothing I can share at the moment, but I would keep your Instagram and Twitter very handy, because I know there'll be one coming out in the next week. So
But things are looking
Sweet.
good at the moment.
everything, honestly, you know, compared to where we were 2 years ago, we have players calling around the clock. This is a place that they want to play, and that really makes a difference.
Well, you can't. I mean,
You can't
the
argue.
weather.
You can't
I mean,
argue
look at this.
California
Not playing in a
sunshine.
sandbox,
This beautiful weather we got going
those
on.
things going.
Really quick, because I know your time's important, James. You want to go and get ready for this big match here. Do you have any last thing you want to let our fans know or say to the fans before you head on out and before they get ready to watch this great match?
Yeah, you know, I just want everyone to know this is a labor of love for myself and Oliver Weiss and everybody involved here. And, you know, it's not a perfect process, but we are working through it. And I think in the next couple years, you're going to be absolutely thrilled by what we put together out on the field and how we host every single game going forward. So this is all we're here to do, is put on a great show. And I think everyone's going to love it.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the owner of your Orange County Soccer Club, James Keston. James, thank you for taking a little bit of time to come speak with us before this big match. Good luck. Best of luck out there for the team, for you. Hopefully it's a great outcome on that. So that's the owner of your Orange County Soccer Club taking some time to come speak with us and let the fans know what's going on here. I see if we can get a moment of time here. I see we got for those of you that follow USL, especially the social media, we got Kelsey Steele, who does some social media work for the league, and she's always sharing a lot of great
social
news.
media influencer. Influencer.
So here we go.
Influencing people constantly.
Should I put that on my profile for The Bachelor?
I'm
Go.
influencer.
Ooh, wait,
You gotta do- you gotta
Social
do it.
media influencer.
So is
That's
that the breaking news that we're going to see you on The Bachelor? Or?
I've been holding it in for a while.
Just talk about your amazing bookshelf. You know,
yeah.
knowledge is more important than anything of this.
Talk about stat sheets. Everyone loves sports here. You know.
I'm trying to get rid of my college debt, and so that's the
One
best
way.
route right now. Is that's what we're going. with.
Just sell advice. Just
There we go. Right. So you've made it out here for this big match. I'm sure you as a big follower of the league, representative of the league out here, you probably have some good knowledge of what's going on between these two teams. You got to speak with some of the players, believe a little earlier. What are you hearing from both teams as far as the preparations for this match and what they're expecting out there tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited. First off, I think this is going to be a super competitive match. And from a league standpoint, when we found out that it was going to be these two teams clashing, it's storybook. There's a lot of really cool storylines within both of these teams, and I think they match up really well against each other. And both of them have a good bit of momentum riding into this as well. As far as adjustments are concerned and things of nature like that, they've seen each other 3 times already. So when you go into a game like this, it's more of tiny little things I think they're going to look at in terms of preparation for Swope Park and, going into this game. I think the midfield's crucial for both of these teams. And I think whoever possesses the ball more we're going to see, impact there. That said, possession has been so lopsided within the results when these two teams have played this year that it's really difficult to base a winner based off of possession. So right now, Michael Seaton's really hot. I'm firmly behind Michael Seaton, and I think that he's going to be the difference maker in today's game.
So that's sort of the cue for our Orange County fans to do the Michael Seaton chant, but I don't think anyone's ready to do it.
How much do you think Didier Drogba's new sunscreen bald head's going to be a factor in this?
Luckily, we're looking at sunset already. So
Yeah, who's got the best bald head in the USL West? Is it Richard Chaplow or is it Didier Drogba?
Either way, they both look like. Oh, Richard looks like my thumb.
That's a great question there.
Looks like my thumb.
Looks like
Can
my
Kelsey give an
thumb.
answer?
It looks like my thumb.
So who has the better bald head?
No, that's what Chappie. But Chappie looks like our thumbs.
that's a lot of pressure, and for me, I'm not up high enough to be able to make that
Do
determination.
you like an English accent or do you?
What is it? Ivory Coast, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Je m'appelle Cameron. J'habite en Californie. J'ai got the bald head.
So
J'aime le fruit.
who knew you were going to be talking French with a couple of Southern California guys when you came over here, right?
And they said we have no culture.
Est-ce que tu vas faire aujourd'hui?
So just give us your quick thought. Can you give a prediction of who you think's going to win, or is that something you want to?
She works for the USL. She has to keep it even. Both teams are good.
I want to clarify that I am not biased by any means, but I want to lead with I think it's going to be extremely competitive. I think it's going to be down to the wire. I have Orange County. I think that I know that the crowd's going to play a huge factor tonight. I think that the Rising fans coming in are going to play a huge factor. I will say, coming into Orange County, when we landed, I kind of was leaning more towards Phoenix. After talking to a few of the guys yesterday, I'm feeling Orange County.
So you can see that focus that's in Orange County's eyes, speaking with them. And
Yeah.
The thing is, I feel like you not having seasonal affective disorders kind of going into that play. It's like, I love the weather here. Team's good. We're gonna win tonight. Okay. You can't go against the best area in the United
well, I mean,
States.
but you're from Florida, right?
Yeah.
So they have great weather out there too, except for
fine.
hurricanes.
Mine's
But
the hurricanes. So like, we get like 95-degree weather November 30th. The entire month of November, it's like summer all year round.
it's super hot still, yeah, in Florida. I was actually kind of worried about being cold tonight because it gets a little chillier over here than it does in Florida. It's still like 80 at night.
And the water's like bathtub water, so it's like
we got the cold water out here, but
we get the Alaska current going
Wait,
through.
here, I want to let Kelsey go out and do what she needs to do for her USL job. But do you have any last things you want to say to the fans, both fans, Orange County, Phoenix fans? I see some Phoenix fans trickling in here. Do you have anything you want to say to any of them?
No, I'm hearing over 4,500 tickets have been sold tonight, which is just fantastic. And I think in a Western Conference final, the teams are going to bring the show, and I hope the fans bring it as well.
It's unheard of in Orange County to have that much people in a soccer game, or a sports,
They're going to know after tonight.
or a sports event. Period.
Well, Angels do pull and Ducks do pull, but that's a whole other story.
they do, but it's just like it's Orange County. It's more like about the beach, about
Disneyland.
Disneyland.
There you go.
It's not a sports market, but we're gonna make it a sports market tonight. No.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to give a round of applause to our guest here that came and joined us for a few moments. Kelsey Steele, USL social. Is it so you do social media, or what is your official position?
Yeah, technically,
Influencer.
social media manager, strategy and content.
There we go. That whole long thing that she just said. That's what she
AKA
does.
Influencer.
Thank you for taking your time and joining our podcast, our live pregame broadcast and podcast of whatever we want to say there. And I hope you have a wonderful night. Hopefully, Orange County staff and team and fans treat you well.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much, Kelsey. All right. So we've had James Kesson, the owner of Orange County. We had Kelsey from USL, the social media manager, come and speak with us for a few moments here.
Influencer, Ray. Get it right.
Influencer.
Influencer.
She loves the title.
Influencer.
Well, I mean, really, isn't anyone that's a key big social media thing? They're trying to influence people, and that's definitely what they do.
Through the Twitter webs.
By the
I
way,
mean, if she's on The
Twitterverse.
Bachelor, I'll watch it. I'll be like, she needs to win.
yes, we'll be voting. You don't vote on Bachelor though, huh?
I don't know.
No, we
I've never
don't.
watched.
We'll be influencing on Twitter. If Kelsey does go on to Bachelor, we will definitely throw the word
thing
out
is,
there.
we got to be influencers ourselves.
So I remember speaking with our friends that came and joined us on the podcast from Phoenix, that there was like 7 busloads of Phoenix fans that are supposed to make their way out here. Orange County fans, do we see these 7 busloads of Phoenix fans? Where are they?
Flat tires.
I mean, you know, Jose was big on parking the bus when Drogba was there, so it's probably the same thing. They just like parked it somewhere, and they're calling it good.
Hopefully,
They're
hopefully,
parking the bus.
hopefully Caltrans got my messages that I was trying to send them to like
Slash
basically
the tires.
close off I-10 or whatever they were going to be driving through once they got in there. That would be awesome.
Make it look like an accident.
That would be awesome though. Is if the buses
With
all
slash
break
tires,
down
yeah.
or get
That's
stuck.
amazing.
They already bought their tickets, so the club already made the money off of their tickets. They don't get to come. That'd
Thanks
be
for the
awesome.
attendance boost. Maybe you know, people will like us from now on.
We're
I know, right?
we're now down to about an hour before kickoff, so we're not going to go much longer because we want to give these guys a chance to get settled in their seats and be able to cheer
I don't
loudly.
sit. I've never
Okay,
sat at one of these.
What's
matches.
sitting,
Stand.
Ray? I get hurt knees by standing
What
up.
are you doing right now?
I'm sitting. This is a completely acceptable situation to sit.
Oh, by the way, I also want to thank all the people that joined us on our live broadcast on MixLR and on YouTube. We did that for the first time. We're trying it out. Maybe it's working. Hopefully it is. If it's not, I apologize for that. You can still find us on MixLR. I think we're still going here. Look at that. I can see
I'm
Dylan
not
and
even
myself.
in the picture. What is this?
I'm sorry, we don't have Scoot. You got to get Scoot closer. He doesn't have cooties or whatever we call it. I see a familiar face over here standing and listening to us. We got Alicia over here from the Angels on Parade. Oh, ooh, look at that. We even got
Thanks.
Andy's getting on here.
Parade.
So typical.
Do you have a
It's all
moment to come talk
national.
with us, Alicia? Alicia's going to come on here. You all remember Alicia. She's been on our podcast a few times, but on all those other times, it's been via phone. Yeah. She's been on
AOL dial-up.
No, she's been on
Hey.
a phone.
Hey guys, how's it going?
She's come on our Cast app that we've recently decided not to use anymore. And that's a whole nother story because it took us like 15 minutes to get started on our last podcast. And you experienced some of the issues we had
Little
with it
bit.
one time.
A little bit.
We started working and then all of a sudden it just faded on us. So we had to go with a backup there. Alicia, welcome to the Orange and Black Soccer Cast once again. You know, you're out here, you cover Orange County extensively on your website. What are your thoughts heading into this match?
It's a big one. I mean, it's the biggest one ever. So I'm really glad to see there seems to be a lot more excitement coming in tonight, and it seems like people are really up for it. So this is exciting. This is what you want to see in this team, and hopefully this is the start of what's to come in the future too.
Well, I mean, Orange County SC is the only Southern California team left in the playoffs. Do you know what I mean? There we go.
Are you trying to rub that in her face because the team that she covers for SB Nation got knocked out the other day?
I'm calling it cross-promoting.
Okay.
You were tweeting
Orange
about
County
it too,
LAFC. It's it's like the minor. It's not the minor league team, but it's just the affiliate team. You know,
We don't like that
either way,
minor league.
either way, you could be happy.
Um,
I covered LAFC for like the beginning to the middle of the season.
so
Right time to jump off that ship.
I
Yes,
jumped.
on
I,
Thursday.
he jumped on.
I jumped off the ship out of circumstance. It wasn't my fault.
But he's slowly getting back to it, joining us each
I
and
am-
every
I'm
week for
back.
these
No,
pregame broadcasts.
I'm back. I love
Oh my God,
LAFC.
Alicia, we got to talk to Alicia. Alicia, have you
Sorry,
I'm too.
All
I'm-
good.
heading into this? Have you gotten a chance to speak with any of the coaching staff, the players heading into this match, getting any ideas of what's going on?
No, they've been pretty buttoned up this week. You know, we had a big story come out about the the potential for the final and how it would not be hosted here. So I was working a lot on that this week. Yeah, I know it's a bummer. It's a big bummer. But as far as the game itself, I think everybody was just trying to focus on the game and pretty busy this week, I think.
Who do you think is who do you think is going to play the biggest part in this match for either team? It could be Orange County or Phoenix, but who do you think is going to be the biggest standout player on the field there, or the biggest, most important player?
You know, I think one of the things that's going to probably happen is at least one of the goalkeepers is going to come up huge. They've both had outstanding seasons. They're both, players that I think you highlight when you're looking at these two teams. And definitely, I think Wazinski or Rawls or both potentially could, sort of be the man of the match here. And if that's the case, then it's going to be really interesting and really frustrating for one of these sides.
Rawls to the wow, man. No.
Really
Sorry,
quick.
my horrible accept.
One thing I want to do before we move on, I do want to let you know, I believe the team is working on getting a couple players out here to sign some autographs. So if there's anyone here interested in getting autographs, hang out. I think it's happening. I can't be 100%, but I think it will happen here shortly. So just hang out here if you're looking at getting some autographs. If not, if you want to listen to our wonderful voices, that's awesome too. You can hang out and listen to us.
10 minutes before they show up for the autographs.
I believe
8
so.
to 10 minutes.
So hang out if you want some autographs. Hang out if you want to listen to us. We're seeing more and more fans trickle here into the stadium. This is Ray Samora, Orange and Black Soccer Cast. We've got Dylan, we've got Cameron, we've got Alicia joining us here for a few moments. Alicia, give us your thoughts. What's the outcome of this match tonight?
This is what I was afraid of, because I felt pretty confident until this week, and the aforementioned MLS playoff game didn't go quite the way I was expecting it to. I really think this is going to be a tight game. I think these two teams, on paper, they matched up exactly the same this year. I think the home field advantage is going to play a role, but there's also the Drogba factor. So I think I really think it's going to be a tight game.
She's scared to say
I
it.
don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. It's gonna be a
I
tight
know.
game.
I asked Kelsey earlier on, how much do you think his newly sunscreen bald head is going to be a factor in this?
You are obsessed with his bald head.
Well, no, because I recently saw a photo of him. Like, this is not the Drogba I know. Because we also have a bald head, Richard Chaplow. Like, what do you think the battle of the balds is going to be?
Oh, you know what? If those two get into it, they could get into it, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, in that case, who knows who's going to come out? I think it's going to be pretty fierce. But no, it's funny because he had that look for so long, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, I'm bald. And I'm with you, man. It threw me for a loop. I was not expecting the shaved dome. But I don't know how, I don't know if it's going to get caught in the lights or anything like that. I'm not too sure about that.
All right, I have another question for you. So, Josh Hoyveld was signed for RCSC, and he's an experienced Premier League defender. How important do you think that is in terms of containing a Premier League striker like Drogba, having that same sort of experience in terms of matchup?
Yeah, it's a good question, because I think just about every other team in USL, they don't have that kind of player, right? They don't have a guy who can say, well, I've actually played against him, or,
Any other striker in the Premier League.
Yeah, this is no big deal for me. So I think it's big. I think just as long as the defense is on the same page, the one thing with that first goal that Drogba scored in the playoffs, that free kick from way downtown, let's be real, the goalkeeper was a little bit shaky on that one, right?
Yeah.
Here's hoping, knock, knock. Here's hoping that Andre Rawls is not going to be like that tonight. If there's going to be a free kick from 45 yards,
Of
he's going to
course.
stop it.
And then also you have, Anna Voltson and Seaton, combining for 35 goals, or being the best striker tandem in the country.
Right.
If Hoyveld and Kronyali can contain Drogba, that means they have more opportunities up top.
Well,
For sure.
Well, here's the amazing thing, right? Because you were talking about like the goalies are going to become a key part of this match. If you look at the playoff teams, what's left? I know the Eastern Conference did their game last night. Orange County has not given up a goal in the playoffs. That is big to do in the playoffs when you're playing against some of the best teams. And Orange County hasn't had a cakewalk of a schedule. They played against a really hot St. Louis team heading in, who had played them really well throughout the season.
And Reno was a bogey match.
Reno, I think almost every Orange County fan was scared of Reno heading into that match, because you knew that Reno had been on fire towards the end of the season. They had just beat us 3-1 up in Reno.
And we hadn't beat them since the first game of last season.
Seriously,
Since March of
right?
2017,
March
so.
2017. So that's
Orange County has given up 0 goals in the playoffs, and I'm really hoping that we can see that. Now, I know in my prediction on Wednesday, I didn't go with a shutout, but if you look at the goalies and you look at the way the defense is playing, I mean, you have to believe that Orange County's defense is ready for this. That's why they have Josh Hoyveld. That's why they have players like Alex Cronali out there. That's why they have Kevin Alston out there, is they're looking for that shutdown, amazing defense that those guys can provide.
Yeah, for sure. And it's the kind of thing that this is what they're here for. You know, it's for this moment. And it's something you guys have been talking about on the show. They're here for the playoffs. They're here to advance and to get all the way to the title game. One more game to go, and they can, you know, make it happen.
All right, so we want to give Alicia a chance to go do some more stuff that she needs to do around here. I'm sure she has to, take her notes to get all her stuff ready for this game here. Alicia, do you
Influence people on social media.
Heckle some Chelsea supporters because I know there's gonna be tons of blue tonight.
Woo! Do you have any last words for the Orange County fans on what they need to do to help their team tonight?
Yeah, just be loud. Be supportive for the full 90 minutes, the full 120, however long it goes. Obviously, thanks to everyone for their support all year. And bring some friends in the future. Let's keep this going, guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's Alicia from the Angels on Parade. AngelsOnParade.com, part of SB Nation. They cover LAFC, but they also extensively cover Orange County Soccer Club. They've been doing that for quite a while now, going back to the Blues days. So thank you, Alicia, for all your continued support of covering this team. And hopefully you get to cover the team one more match after tonight.
Yeah, hopefully. And you guys are doing a great job. So keep it up on the show, and we're glad that you're part of the team now.
Awesome. Thank you so much. One more time, give it up for Alicia for coming on our podcast, taking some time here pre-match to speak with us. Orange County fans, I see more of you trickling into the stands or into the stadium. Orange County fans, are you ready for this big match tonight?
Be louder. Come
on, Orange County fans.
We got a Liverpool fan in the premises.
We've got a West Ham fan.
What
are you guys doing here?
He's walking alone, sort of.
Wait, you said
he's walking in a group. He's walking in the
Did
group.
you say there's a West Ham fan?
Yeah, there's a West Ham fan.
Oh,
somewhere
jeez.
over there.
Come on, Tottenham!
Chicharito called.
Tottenham is the greatest team that has ever lived.
If you love Tottenham, beers up. Only two of us. Tottenham.
I'm not a part of this Tottenham.
Oh, we got Chelsea fans. Oh my
going on,
gosh,
man.
Chelsea.
I mean, they're here for Drogba.
They're here for the.
I see someone in a
Drogba love
Lampard
fest.
jersey.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, just a little bit more than 45 minutes before kickoff. We're going to try and go just a little bit longer here because I want to get some last thoughts from these guys. And then I want to just maybe, because we're supposed to have some autographs coming by here shortly, maybe we can get a player or two to speak with us before we end this. But let's go to you, Dylan, because it seemed like Cameron was talking for quite a bit there with Alicia.
I'm
You're not even a
sorry.
real
I'm
host.
sorry. I'm sorry.
He is our guest host for these things, and he's trying to take over our podcast.
I'm
Cameron,
sorry. Thank you, Dosen Brewery, for all the great beer.
Get us more beer.
More beer.
Well, Cameron
more
and me.
beer.
What do we want? More beer. When do we want it?
Now.
More beer.
No, you got to get it right, Cameron. Dylan, what are your thoughts? I guess give us a quick rundown of what you're expecting to see out tonight and who's going to win.
Wow. I mean, I've tried to avoid this as much as possible this week. If I'm being honest, I've stayed off the internet about as much as possible.
Wait, hold on, really quick, Dylan. I have to cut you off.
All right, go ahead.
Because I have my come over here.
Yeah.
No, I have Landon. He's actually been scoping out there in the parking lot to try and let us know when we see the enemies coming by. Landon, what have you been seeing out there? Do Orange County fans have to now deal with more Phoenix fans?
Yes.
So what's going on out there?
Phoenix is arriving.
So it sounds like the Phoenix buses are arriving. Our plan to shut down the roads, break down their buses, and all that did not work. Look at that. They're coming here. They're making noise.
They left their
Oh, hold on. Grab that mic. Your mic was going off there a little bit, Cameron. Say it again now. You got to say it again. No, there you go.
They left their sandbox in Scottsdale. You left your sandbox. Welcome to civilization.
So, darn it, man.
Back to the Stone Age where you came from.
All right, I'm gonna shut Cameron down for a moment there.
That
Cameron,
second beer
Cameron,
really got to him.
do you follow us on Twitter? Do you not see? Hold on, okay, I'll turn you back on. Hold on. You gotta be nice really quick. Do you follow us on Twitter? Do you see what we went through the other day?
What you went through, I didn't get involved.
I mean, it's all right. It's all right. It's banter.
I like it how that guy was like, I must be talking to the older guy because no, the guy's like, I must be talking to the older one because the 20-year-old knows not to talk smack on Twitter or something like that. He did say that.
Look, you talk trash after the game's over because then you have all the room to talk.
All right, so we know that Phoenix is arriving. Per our messenger over here, Landon. Dylan, I cut you off in the middle of that. So again, share with us, what are you expecting to see out there tonight and predict a winner for us?
I mean, it's going to be really, really tight, and I honestly expect really intense. I mean, obviously, Phoenix is going to play pretty defensively. That's how they set up each and every match. They had 30% possession at home last week. I think it's really going to come down to our outside backs. So hopefully that's Kevin Alston and then probably Joe Amico, who I now see running out onto the pitch as they take their warm-ups. Beyond that, you know, if they're doing their job and it comes down to a break, it's really gonna come down to Andre and probably Alex Crognali to make that big stop that we need. And hopefully it's a big stop, all ball, clear out of danger, as opposed to a card.
All right, I'm gonna
Cut me off.
jump in
It's
real
all
quick.
good.
That's all we do is cut off
Some
Dylan here.
important people are here.
Important people have made their way to the booth. Orange County fans, for those of you that have been waiting around for autographs, we got a couple of Orange County players here to get some autographs from.
And a U.S. Youth International.
Yes, and a U.S. Youth International. So we got Rafa Espinoza over here. Come get an autograph from him. Who else do we got, Dylan?
Aaron
U.S. International.
Cervantes.
Aaron Cervantes. Welcome. Come on over. Get some autographs before this match starts. And maybe we'll get a chance to grab them for a couple words here on what's going on with this team. Okay. Did we get a score prediction from you, Dylan?
No, I don't want to give one. I didn't give one for Reno, and you
He's
got mad at me
so
then.
Scared, man.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
called
tough.
we're
It's tough.
the
It's tough.
Orange County Soccer Club podcast. It's called, we gotta at least have a little bit of
confidence.
braveness, confidence to be able to make a prediction on that. As I see more Phoenix people walking
all
by.
right. Well, I can predict that Luke Rooney, because I'm sure the ghost of Luke Rooney will show up. I can predict that his career will somehow get even worse, and he'll end up in the Ismithian League next season. So there's that.
Wow.
I mean, like,
Matt really likes that comment.
I mean, Phoenix fans have traveled well. They're amazing. You know, Phoenix is a great team. You know, you can't take anything away from them. Drogba's amazing. They have a good squad. They're
Kevin
here. They're
Cortez, Kevon Lambert.
Cody Bakaza. Like, they're here because they deserve it. But I think the road ends here for the Rising, and I think Orange County will take it 2-1 late.
I think that's fair. Mike Lafont is missing for the Rising. He's out with injury this week, so we'll see what's coming up.
We'll see. I'm not scared to give a prediction, Dylan.
All right.
It's what we need to do on
You're
this,
the
right?
hype man.
So I said it on the
Ray, hype
podcast.
man, Samora.
I said it on the podcast. This last podcast, I was called an ignorant, arrogant LA sports
You
fan.
both were.
Well,
You neither
We sort of both were, right?
neither
I was loving it.
neither arrogant nor ignorant, Ray. You are very intelligent.
I might
Thank
be.
you.
I might.
My mom tells me the same thing.
If you ask Andy over here, I butcher like easy sayings, so maybe there's a little bit of a truth to
Yeah,
what was being said there. But as far as me as being arrogant, I never have thought of myself as being arrogant. Yes,
It's just as Phoenix fans
It's
are coming
soccer.
here with a sort of inferiority complex.
I
you
picked
know? So it's like-
3-2 Orange
Projecting.
County in our podcast. Okay, there we go. I like what Andy said. I'm confident, not arrogant.
Quiet confidence.
No, they were
man.
they were
Quiet
mad
confidence.
because I was
He's a loud
saying all there is to do in
Loud
Phoenix
confidence.
is go to the Butterfly Garden and go to a big, gigantic park. So, hello, Phoenix fans, if you're listening to that. If not, great. We just got a couple more minutes here before we're going to end this because we need to let these guys get ready for the game. I need to tear down this equipment. By the way, come and get some autographs from these wonderful gentlemen here. I might say this. Who are you taking a picture of, Dylan?
There's a man standing behind a pole.
Okay. Dylan, can I ask? Can we get a prediction from you, Dylan? Come on,
This
do it.
might be the last score prediction you ever get for the season.
Probably 3-2 Orange County.
So we got our gentleman here giving autographs to the fans. We've got Rafa, we've got Aaron over here. They're pretty busy giving us some autographs. We were hoping maybe to get a word from them, but we want to let the fans come and speak with them and get autographs and do that. Maybe they can really quick. I'm going to ask these gentlemen here who's winning tonight. So Aaron says OC. The fan says OC. Aaron, really quick. So what do you think? What do you think we're going to see out there tonight?
Throw some elbows. It's going to be a physical game, but I think we're going to get the result at the end of the game. It's going to be good.
Awesome.
Aaron, who's your dark horse performer for tonight? Who's going to make the difference for Orange County?
I'm sorry. What?
Who's the dark horse performer? Who's going to make the difference out there for Orange County tonight?
It's just gonna be a group effort from everybody tonight. It's gotta be from everybody, from
I think that's
Andre to Seats.
That's what we've seen week in, week out. So, all right.
That's been a big part of this team. So last chance, ladies and gentlemen, come get autographs from your Orange County SC players. We're gonna do this. We're gonna end it like we like to always do. Is we're gonna just give a random thought from each of us. Cameron, share us a random thought.
Orange County is going to win tonight. Phoenix fans are going to go home unhappy, but thank you guys for making the right trip out here. Phoenix are a great team, but I think the road ends here. I think Orange County gets the win late on.
That would be a very sad bus ride home if Phoenix doesn't win.
I mean, you can see some fans defect to California. You know,
they may just stay here.
They'll defect.
They're gonna just stay here.
California.
Hey, California's beautiful. It's amazing. They have more than butterfly
There's
gardens.
society here.
You know,
There's rules.
Dylan, give us your last thought before this match, before we tear down.
I'll pass on the literature because I know no one here wants to read. So USL is Ligma.
What?
I'm not going to repeat that. There's kids around, including yours.
So I want to say
they're
this.
hanging around the tent.
I want to say this. We're still going to be going with our podcast regardless of what happens in this match tonight. You'll be able to hear us on our regular podcast on Thursday morning or our broadcast on Wednesday evening. I want to thank all the people that have listened to us, whether you're an Orange County fan or this week, if you're a Phoenix fan and you listen to us, even if you went on social media and said, I hated that podcast, I still want to thank you for listening to our podcast, Phoenix fans, Orange County fans, because you
guys are amazing.
You make us keep going here. You make us excited. Hey, I have a bunch of kids here that probably want to say one last thing before we tear this down. Kids, what do you guys want to say? I'll let each of you speak if you want to just yell really loud, and then if you want to say anything last.
Yay, OC Boo Phoenix.
We got the Thunder Six going. Awesome. Any last, you want to say anything? All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up our podcast, our pregame broadcast here. I want to thank those of you that listened to this. If you started listening midway through, we will be uploading this onto the podcast interweb, so you can listen to this either later on tonight, tomorrow, Monday when you get to work. I want to thank everyone for following us, for listening to us. Thank the players for putting out a hard, giving their all out there on the field. I had to get the same
we really owe it to them. They've been exciting all season. Let's get behind them. If not tonight, when? Let's get loud tonight. Everyone, I'm really challenging you. Get loud. Support the boys in black. Let's go.
Go Orange County. So for Cameron, for Dylan, for all the fans listening, watching on YouTube Live, for the players out there, I want to thank y'all again one more time. This is Ray Samora, the Orange and Black Soccer Cast, and we are out.
Phoenix fans, if you don't like the podcast, my Twitter handles at what Cameron said. Take your anger out on me, not Ray or Dylan. Me.
Take it out on Cameron.
Take it out on me.